Hi there, back with another video review, and here we have a couple of Porsche 911 GT3 Rs made by TARMAC WORKS. So these are in the 1/64th scale, and just to share with you guys a bit of a background, these models are based on actual race cars that were part of Manthey-Racing team, which featured at the Macau GT Cup back in 2018. So what I'm going to do now is remove them out of the box. So here they are out of the box, and first things first, the details on the livery on these models are fabulous. So what I'll do is give each and every one of these models screen time, separate screen time. So starting on the left, of course, which I normally do. So let's just put the other models aside for the moment. And let's just start from the front. So yeah, I think just to share with you guys a bit of a background on this model, yeah, just let me place it back for a moment. So yeah, for this particular white one, it's actually a car that was driven by a racing driver named Kevin Estre. Oh, sorry, I thought that all these models were based on the GT World Cup in 2018. But apparently this white one was driven back in 2016. So my bad. But, just taking a look at the base, the details are pretty solid, pretty nice. Sort of a starting grid at a racetrack. So yeah, enough of the base. Obviously, our main focus is on the model itself. So just take a look at the front profile. The details are really nice. I mean, just take a look at the Porsche logo. It's pretty sharp, and it does come with many other liveries as well, such as the mobile LKM, as well as the well, I don't know, is that a 070 number? And even on the windshield, the front windshield, you do get quite a fair bit amount of details on it as well. And as you can see, the windshield wipers is placed right at the center. I'm presuming that's for aerodynamic purposes. And well, on these models, you also get door windows as well as the side mirrors. And just take a look at the details on the side of the body. With TARMAC WORKS models, I'm really impressed with the work done. Even on this 1/64th scale, they really did not shy away or discount any livery or details. It's got the Pirelli badge. The Pirelli sticker over there, and even on the wheels, it's got the Pirelli logo stated on the tires. And well, unfortunately, I'm going with TARMAC WORKS premium models, I should say, because they've actually done a global 64 version, which is kind of on the cheaper range. Whereas this one is the more expensive one, but unfortunately, even at the expensive price, it doesn't roll. So just notice it also comes with an Adidas logo as well. So just turning our attentions to the back. So I'm not sure if you can actually see it clearly, but right beneath the spoiler, right beneath the the smaller spoiler underneath, I should say, it does have the GT3 R label stated right over there. And well, under the bigger spoiler wing, it does also have the Porsche label stated over there as well. So all these details, as I've mentioned, it was it's not discounted by TARMAC WORKS. And then just taking a look at the top profile. Very nice indeed. So enough of the white one for now. So let's move on to the yellow one. So each and every Porsche models for the Manthey-Racing team that TARMAC WORKS did, each of these models has its own characteristics. Just take a look at the front hood. I'm going to bring in the white one back into the frame just for a short moment, show you guys the difference. There are actually differences in terms of the front hood, and even on the front fender. So really impressed with the all these intricate details that TARMAC WORKS has put in to produce this 1/64 scale model. Oh, and I think I missed out with the white one. If you take a look at this red pin over here, it's actually sticking out. Can you actually see that? All the models have this feature, which is pretty cool. But I'm not sure what that is. I heard one reviewer mentioning that it's actually a hook. So nice plastic headlamps mounted very nicely on the front. Then coming along to the side. So same thing. The wheels don't roll smoothly. But just taking a look at the livery, nicely done. And then coming along to the back. So same thing, you do get the Porsche label on the spoiler, well, on the underneath as well as the top. Well, I'm not sure if it's a defect or it's meant to be like that, but if you can see clearly, the spoiler is sort of slanting downwards to the left. So here is the other side. And well, in case I missed out on the white one, the models actually come with this antenna right at the top, which as I've been pointing out, for these TARMAC WORKS models, they really did not discount any features on the actual car, and replicating all these finer details on these 1/64 scale models. And well, I think I've also missed out on highlighting the base for this model. So well, for this model, it was driven by Lawrence Venture. Yeah, and I mean, obviously, just to share with you guys, the base, the details are similar, just that the numbering on the racetrack is a bit different for each of them. Let me just try and see if I can put both of these side by side. Just getting the camera to focus. So as you can see, all the bases come with different numberings or placings. And now it's time to feature the red and gold one, which is actually my favorite of the 4 models. It's got quite an Asian look to it, I should say, sort of very Chinese, in the sense that Chinese love red as well as gold colors. And I think YouTubers, if you watched Virtu Toys channel, he did mention that this looks sort of like Iron Man. And well, before I start showcasing the features of this model, might as well take a look at the base. So this particular model was driven by Earl Bamber. So yeah, this is how the base looks like. Okay, back to the model in front of us. So again, no complaints on the livery. The details are nicely executed, even on the windshield. I'm trying to get the camera to focus nicely. There we go. So I mean, just to cover every aspect of this model. So same thing, doesn't roll, but the the details on the sides very nicely captured. So here's the back profile. And here's the other side. Sorry about that. And the last model in our hand is this kind of a gray or silver chrome plated finishing for this one. So this is the base that was driven by Matthew Jaminet. So enough of that. So the details again, I think I'm going to repeat myself, with all these four models, the livery, the details are really, really nice. But this one in particular, as I've mentioned, comes in a chrome finish, so it is very, very shiny. And of course that makes it different from the other models that I showed earlier. And then here's the side. Oh wow, actually this one rolls pretty smoothly. Oh, how about that? So let's just take a look at the back profile of this model. Oh, this one is actually slightly different from the rest. I mean, if you just take a look at the spoiler wing, right at the bottom, it actually states Porsche Center Hong Kong, instead of the with the other three models where they only state Porsche. And well, on the top of the spoiler, it's also different, whereby it states that Gravity instead of Porsche. Interesting. So just to cover every angle of this model, so on this side, this is how it looks like. I'm kind of pleased that it comes with wheels that actually roll. But if you notice, there is one difference between this model with the rest. I mean, in terms of the features, of course, and that's the missing antenna right at the top. Yeah, just to share with you guys how the antenna is supposed to look like. So if you can see on the red one, it does have a black antenna right there. So unfortunately with this one doesn't have it, but well, just to share with you guys, well, maybe I'll just put each and every one, all 4 models side by side. So yeah, just putting all 4 of these lined up. I want to mention about the price. So here in Malaysia, the white one as well as the red one, I bought those ones for slightly over 80 ringgit, which is equivalent to 8 times the price of a Hot Wheels. Whereas the one, this silver or grayish chrome plating one, I bought that for about 50 ringgit, which is about 5 times the price of a Hot Wheels. So obviously this one came cheaper because of the missing antenna. And then this one, the yellow one, is actually the more expensive one, which costs 130 ringgit. So that's equivalent to 13 times the price of a Hot Wheels. The reason being that the yellow one is actually a Hong Kong exclusive special edition. So, well, overall, if you're a fan of Porsches, or if you like highly detailed racing liveries, these ones are definitely, you can't miss these ones. So yeah, I hope that helps your judgment in whether you should get this model. Yeah, I mean, obviously, apart from this model, the rest do not roll. And yeah, I mean, some of you would say that, these premium models are meant, not to be played with, more for display. But I do like collecting models that actually roll, because it does add a bit of a functionality feature to it. Well, I guess that's all for now. Thanks for watching.